start this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And they'll go on the ground, and he'll get this one up to the...
I talked about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Taylor. And left side here, it's Graham. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. Well, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about to credit them for the challenge him at dinner either?
Third and 2, now Taylor. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
People are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And it is in. Brady now on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it drops down incomplete.
Defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And he hits Jason Witten, the tackle.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing. He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
There's one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Brady, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him, that leads to an incompletion.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back. Went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they've got it here with a 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a cutback lane, but...
Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that.
2 now. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought...
For him being bottled up throughout the day, finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Things out and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, and the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. And this will split the uprights. It's right down.
Low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that. Got it above the defense and over the post.
And last year that would have been a net gain to take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw, it's Brady to the right side, and he's
drag route on as your primary call. You got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's good.
Supposed to be run in the NFL. Maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find
a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slop
time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing now is Brady. And able to find Green. And he goes down, but we're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
The final shot before half for Brady. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys.
And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third and quarter to be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you with something else.
Watch right, watch right. Let's go, defense. 20. Let's go, defense. 20. Watch out.
On second down, here's Brady. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken. Good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, defensive tackle, it doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Amendola catching it left side.
To play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play. That's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
55. Hey, check it.
Now Brady again. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And Edelman just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy that was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there.
Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people.
Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze. Offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do.
From distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got a football team, defensive tackles, because we asked them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's brought down after a good. Really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often and for them to look behind on the scoreboard.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he'll go down here at the
team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws. Coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like air, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Peter may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They go play action here on first down. Jimmy, great drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10.
Want to run up and tackle him.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. We'll see if they can pick it up here with a fullback Felton.
Defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
And a little bit of space there takes it. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but
here in the final stages. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that.
Worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the
field, they've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage.
See if they can do just that. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Back to throw, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation
now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 20. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance. Smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and that'll bring up second down. He'll look to throw. Green with a catch left side. On second down, that brings up third. He's back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And they're able to convert. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find.
Call it, Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower, and I'm a. So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect.